Hi, all my smell good friends. I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening today. So what I've got going on here is a very small haul from Teddy B's from the most recent RTS. I told myself I was going to go small. I feel like I went a little larger than I really wanted to go. Actually, I wanted to skip. I wanted to skip. But there was a scent I really liked that I got in my pre-order haul, and I wanted to get more because I felt like a lot of people were not loving it. So I was thinking, hi, Bubby. I was thinking it's not going to come back around for a while. So I thought, let me go ahead and get it. Well, I don't know. Maybe people weren't publicly loving it, but it sold out pretty quickly. So maybe we'll see it back. You know, you can do all the tricks of the trade, but you just can't tell what's going to be popular and what's not, honestly. But I did go a little bigger than I wanted to, but I'm still pretty happy with how small I kept it. I am steaming some eggs in my pressure cooker, so you'll probably hear that little alarm go off, at which point I'll need to take a break and go depressurize because Bubby needs them for his food. So yeah, I've got those going. I think they're only a few minutes away from being done. Anyway, if you're interested in seeing what I picked up from Teddy B's, stay tuned. Alright guys, I apologize if there's glare on my glasses. I have my chandelier on because it's evening, which wouldn't much matter because it's usually pretty sunny at this time, but we are experiencing a very gloomy, rainy day here in central VA. So it's kind of dark in here. Bubby's on my lap. You won't see an appearance from Jersey because she is spending the day with my daughter, and she'll be spending tomorrow with her too. So it'll be a couple days. Not that I'm expecting to film anything tomorrow. I actually have a Scentsy haul yeah, there goes that alarm. I actually have a Scentsy haul I need to do too, but I'm debating on what I want to do it. It shipped really late, and the Mother's Day bars are in that haul, which obviously it's really too late for Mom's Day because that has come and passed. And I don't know. Like I said, there's some flash stuff in it too, but it just arrived so late. Like, Scentsy really shipped it out late. I probably was one of the last, although I posted about the late shipment, and some of you also responded that you were still waiting on your order. So I don't know if I'll actually film that haul. I may just put it away. But I do want to talk about Teddy B's. I'm going to take a break real quick and depressurize the pressure cooker, and I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, sorry about that. I am back. So the first thing in my box was a thank you card from Tiffany, the owner of Teddy B's, with some melting tips on the back, which I may or may not agree with when it comes to Teddy B's and performance. I also got a sample. Tiffany usually includes a free sample, at least one. My last order I got 2, but it was a fairly large order. This is, and I don't know how to say it, Meleys, Meleys, M-E-L-E-Y-S. I don't know how to say it. The Red Queen. I remember seeing this scent, and I smelled this. I smelled this order quickly when I got it. And I was like, I don't know what I'm smelling. I don't know. If you know anything about Tiffany's wax, you know that often the scents are very complex. So I had to look up the scent notes, and there were a lot. I mean, I will post them because I don't remember them offhand. But I know there was like sweet cream. I think there was some kind of spice. I think there was ginger. I think there was honey. I think there were some wood notes. I think there was patchouli. There's a lot going on in this. I think pomegranate was in here. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this. And if you honestly look at those scent notes, you will understand what you're smelling in this. But trying to describe it, no. It's pretty. It's definitely complex. A little bit earthy, but probably a little bit more body care perfumey. But it's very, very pretty. I will say that. I don't know if this is a scent that I would want to warm all the time, only because I'm not really into perfumey scents. And a lot of Teddy B's scents are perfumey, but certainly going to try it and see how it comes out in my warmers. One thing I've learned about Tiffany's wax is over time, a lot of times it transforms. It smells totally different. Sometimes that's for the good, sometimes that's for the worse, but just in my personal experience. But right now, I really do like how this smells. This is, again, I don't know how to say it, but the Red Queen. All right, I picked up 3 souffles. I didn't pick up any loaves, but I did pick up 3 souffles, and I picked up 6 tubs. So this first souffle is actually a repurchase. I saw it was in her pre-order. I already have it in my collection. I have a souffle in my collection already. I didn't feel like I needed another one. I do enjoy the scent. It's not the strongest performer for me. I feel like I've heard other people say that they get great performance. I got okay performance. But eventually, I kind of wore myself down, decided to go ahead and get another souffle. So essentially, I have a tub in my collection. This is Hot Girl Summer. And this is crisp melon, island coconut, palm leaves, and a hint of beach treats, which is Tiffany's Beach Nights. I will admit, I really love melon scents. I love melon. I love coconut. I love Beach Nights. And I do like the scent. I like the scent a lot. Oh, yeah. And that's exactly what you get. The Beach Nights in here, this is actually falling out. Look at that. So pretty. The Beach Nights in here is really nice. The melon is not overbearing. It's a very nice, well-blended in melon with a little bit of that coconut. It's definitely what I would call a beachy scent. Kind of a yummy beachy scent, so to speak. And I really like the scent. So I'll probably do it in my bedroom. But I like the scent enough that I wanted more. So Hot Girl Summer. The second scent I picked up was another souffle of a souffle that I picked up in the original pre-order. And I really liked how it smelled on cold enough that I thought, let me get another souffle. So again, essentially I have a tub. This is Strawberry Fudgery. This is Strawberry Pound Cake, which is the Bath & Body Works type, vanilla fudge butter, and patisserie. Don't remember what's in her patisserie, but this is a really nice strawberry bakery. I don't know that I'm feeling very confident it's going to come across very strong, because with my experience with Teddy B's, a lot of times the bakery scents don't. But it is Strawberry Pound Cake, although I've had her Strawberry Pound Cake on its own, and it was kind of a lighter performer, but the scent itself was beautiful. But this smells pretty good, like a medium throw on cold. Very buttery, vanilla-y, strawberry. Yeah, it's good. Like, it smells good. So I only hope it performs well for me. Again, it may be something I decide to do in my bedroom. I don't know. We'll see. But I just knew I needed a little bit more of that. So here's to hoping that it does well. Strawberry Fudgery. Oh, this one was being talked about, and I just had to try it out again because I love melon scents, and a lot of people saying that they got the melon pretty good in here. So this is cleaning day, and I do love some melon with laundry. So this is bright citrus. You know I like citrus. Notes of lemon and tart lime. Little concerned about the lime, which is originally why I didn't pick this up. Sweet honeydew melon and the smell of clean sheets. But it just sounded so nice when I was hearing other people describe it. And I think Candace of Wax to Love on here was talking about it. And it just sounded so nice the way she described it. And I would totally agree with her. This is really nice. Definitely laundry, but I feel like it leans more like a linen than it does like a clean, fresh, like outdoorsy laundry. This is definitely more like your clean, just taking it out of the dryer linen scent. With a really nice, fruity, but not too much, not too candy-ish melon vibe going on in there. And I do get a little bit of that citrus, but it really melds well with that melon, and the melon is more the star. But I feel like the melon is meshing really well with that linen note. I'm really glad I picked this up. I think this is a perfect scent for spring, although Tiffany's Wax tends to need cure time for performance in my home, so I probably won't get to this until next spring. But I just knew I had to pick it up, and I really like it, so I'm glad I did. So that is cleaning day. All right, the 6 tubs that I got. My poor Bubby, he is itching up a storm. He just got groomed this weekend, and my daughter dropped him off, and she forgot to tell the groomer not to use her regular shampoo on him because he has allergies. He has skin allergies, so environmental, he has food allergies, and when she uses her regular shampoo on him, he itches for days, and he is going to town. So I'm going to have to rebathe him. So hopefully when I finish this up, I can do that. If I can't get to it tonight, I may have to have my daughter do it tomorrow when she stops to let him out. Because the poor little guy, he's going nuts. And I honestly don't... understand why my groomer doesn't remember that he needs that other shampoo, because he's gone to her often. But I guess she forgot, and really it's my fault because I forgot to mention to remind her. But anyway, let me start with the one that was a repeat. Was there just one that I did a repeat? When I went in, okay, this is a repeat too, but it's of an older scent. Yeah, when I went in, I went after her new scents first, because those ones, new, I say new in that they weren't on the pre-order list, but they were new to the RTS. May not necessarily have been a new scent. Some of them were new, and those ones go super fast. So I threw those in my cart first, and then went back in for what else I wanted, and I was successful. So although my order was small. So I think if it was larger, that probably wouldn't work. Tiffany does combine shipping, so, but the shipping is like $14 a pop, so I don't love the fact I have to pay, you know, if I go in 4 times, I got to pay $14 4 times. I don't love that, but the good thing with the RTS is you get the shipping refunds a lot sooner than you would if you were ordering from the pre-order, where you kind of got to wait until she ships, which tends to be like 8 weeks later. That I don't love, but that's what a lot of vendors do, so you just kind of get used to it. Miami Vice. If you heard me talk about it in the pre-order, I did do a filming of my pre-order. You know that I really love this one. This is fresh pineapples, coconut leaves, and strawberry daiquiri. Yeah, this is the one I was concerned may not come back, because I didn't feel like people were loving it. And I feel like pineapple is one of those scents that not a lot of people love. But like I said, it sold out pretty quickly. Yeah, I love it. It's just coconut and pineapple. Fresh, juicy, sweet pineapple. I love to eat pineapple. I love to smell pineapple. It's fantastic. I also grabbed a tub of Holiday. So this was new to the pre-order, or RTS, sorry. But not actually a new scent. I've actually worn this scent before, and I really like it. So I wanted to pick up a tub. This is Holiday. And when she does these new scents, whether they actually be new or some returning favorites, she does only offer them in tubs, so I had to get these in tubs. This is the scent of wreaths hanging, cookies baking, winter garland, and a warm fireplace. Honestly, that's what this scent is. I think I still have a souffle in my, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Look at the Christmas colors in my collection. Oh my gosh. This is your cozy Christmas scent. It's warm. It's bakery. It's tree. It's beautiful. It's quintessential holiday scent. And one that I would take clean through winter. But it's just, like I said, quintessential Christmas holiday scent. Oh, I love it. Holiday. It is a decent performer in my home, so I just knew I needed more of that. And speaking of Christmas, I love that Tiffany offered these, because it'll give them plenty of cure time before we get to Christmas, which I really appreciate. The night before Christmas. So this is one that I've not had before, but I thought it sounded good. This is flannel sheets, warm cashmere, and vanilla blended with the scent of Christmas trees. I was like, that sounds kind of nice. A little bit of glitter. Okay, so the flannel sheets, you get the strongest. Again, it's like a warm, just out of the dryer. You just cleaned your flannel sheets. They just came out of the dryer. They kind of have that little bit of a dryer sheet smell. Beautiful, beautiful flannel sheet scent. Then rounding up right behind that flannel sheet, that fresh flannel sheet scent, you're getting that warm cashmere, which gives it a really nice prettiness. And again, kind of a coziness. You get the vanilla. And then you get the tree, but the tree is subtle in this scent. It's not super strong. So I think if you didn't love Christmas tree, but you don't mind a little bit of it, you would still like this. I don't know that I totally think of Christmas when I smell this, but I really like it, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the tree will come out more when I warm it, but at this point, I'm like, I could totally do this scent, like, now. Even though it has kind of this wintry vibe, but it's really nice. Really nice, fresh, clean, with a little bit of tree scent. That's a nice night before Christmas. I can tell I'm going to struggle to talk in this video. All right, let's see. Okay, this one here. This was also in the pre-order, and then we have 2 brand new scents. This one, Tiffany sent me a sample of this with the pre-order. I didn't pick it up in the previous order because I've had some coffee scents from her that I didn't really love, to be quite honest. They were kind of perfumey to me, and I just don't care for a perfumey coffee. I like a nice bakery coffee, a nice creamy coffee. Those are the coffee scents that I like. But the sample smelled amazing. And I was like, I need more of that, and I totally need it in a tub. So I went for a tub. This is Coffee Snob. This one, my friends, has a lot of glitter. A lot of glitter. This is flaky croissants, powdered sugar, hint of cinnamon, fireside marshmallows, espresso, sweet cream, cedar wood, and burnt sugar crystals. So I don't always love her powdered sugar scents, but in this one, it's so good. The coffee in this, you guys, it's amazing. It's mixed in so well with those bakery notes, but the coffee is still the star. The coffee is the scent note that shines the most, but man, is it mixed well with these other scent notes. I really like that burnt sugar crystals note. It really adds to that coffee flavor, so to speak. Oh, this is nice. This is so nice, you guys. If you love coffee, if she pours this again, I mean, I haven't warmed it, so I can't attest to how it's going to perform, but on cold, oh man, I hope this doesn't change much as it cures, because I'm really loving it. That is Coffee Snob. That is such a good coffee scent. All right, 2 last tubs, and these were both new scents. This one I just thought sounded so nice, and I had to have it. This is Vanilla Cotton and Birch. And this is a Cozy Vanilla Birch. I love me some Vanilla Birch. Beach Treats, again, Beach Nights. Spun Sugar, Vanilla, Tonka Bean, and Soft Cotton. Sounded nice. Sounded nice. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's really coming down with the rain. This is stunning. Stunning. And it's crazy how you can literally smell all these scent notes. Like, I get that Vanilla Birch. A creamy, creamy tree note. I really get that Beach Treats, and I really like that note in here. If you know what Beach Treats smells like, or Beach Night smells like, it's kind of an ooey gooey, marshmallowy, slightly salty, beachy scent. I get a sweetness. I don't know that I could tell you it's spun sugar, but there's definitely a sweetness about it. It does have vanilla and Tonka bean as well, which really leans to the creaminess of that Vanilla Birch. And then you get that cotton note. You really get all the notes in this. I feel like the strongest note on cold is the Beach Nights note. But, oh man, this is good. This is one of those scents I'm like, I don't know. I feel like maybe it could be like a just transitioning into winter scent, but then it has that cotton note, that soft cotton note that kind of brings me back into like a warmer weather scent. I don't know. I think I would do this maybe towards the end of winter. So it's still cold out and you still want your cozy scents, but it's starting to get, you know, to that point where the warm weather is about to come on, the warm weather of spring. I think that might be the perfect time to do this. So that is Vanilla, Cotton, and Birch. And the last scent I picked, I just thought this sounded so pretty. And I think the scent notes in this are partially Delicia Drench from Sol de Janeiro, I think. And when I smell this, I think it smells like that. So I could be wrong. I'm no expert at Sol de Janeiro blends, but Vanilla Orchid Noir. The wax is extremely beautiful. It's like a very dark plum color. It's not even plum. It's like a dark amethyst color. Honestly, I can smell it without even taking my nose to it. So the scent notes, I'll show you how pretty that is in glitter. Palo Santo, Vanilla Orchid, Sugared Violets, Sheer Sandalwood, Beach Treats, and Roasted Pine Cone. So I think that Vanilla Orchid, Sugared Violets, and Sheer Sandalwood is Delicia Drench, if I remember correctly. So then we have Beach Nights going on here. We have Roasted Pine Cones. I love pine cones. And Palo. So we've got woody going on. We got some earthiness. We've got the pretty floral going on. We get that smooth sandalwood. And we have that ooey gooey, yummy, slightly salty Beach Treats. I really get that Delicia Drench, if I'm right. I really get that part of this blend. The Palo is not too strong. Honestly, if I didn't know Palo was in here, I don't know if I could tell you it was. It's really mixing in well with those other woodsy notes because you've got the Palo, you've got the sandalwood, you've got the roasted pine cones. This is very sultry and very beautiful. And I know Tiffany's wax is described as beautiful a lot, but it truly is, again, not super complex, but beautiful. Yeah, I totally see this as a bedroom scent, so this is something I'm going to do in my bedroom, but this is stunning. This is stunning. And the cold throw is about a medium, so hopefully this will cure up nicely, but I am really glad I picked this up. Hopefully we see this in her next pre-order, because I think people would really enjoy this, and I love the name of it, so it's Vanilla Orchid Noir. Okay, guys, so that'll do it for my very small haul from Teddy B's RTS. Like I said, I decided I was going to go small. I went larger in the pre-order, larger than I wanted to. I spent quite a bit for my budget, I thought. I know people go way higher in the budget area on Teddy B's than I do. But for my budget, I felt like I spent more than I wanted to. So I knew I wanted to go lower in the RTS. Like I said, I wanted to skip, but you see that I did not succeed at that. But like I said, that Miami Wave scent was calling my name, and that Coffee Snob scent was calling my name. So I knew I wanted to get those. And then I saw the holiday scent, and I was like, all right, I already know that I love that scent. So I felt like I'm going to go in and pick up a couple things. I made a list, I cut it down, and then I zeroed in on what I was going to get. And then I shut my freaking computer down, and that was it. Didn't let myself go back in. Because, you know, I can't be trusted with myself. But anyway, I'm happy with what I picked up. I hope you enjoyed this content today. If you participated in the RTS, let me know what you picked up. Did you do some repeats of scents that you picked up in the pre-order? Maybe you didn't participate in the pre-order. Maybe you prefer the RTSs, and that's what you did. But anyway, let me know what you did pick up, because I would love to hear, and let me know what you're loving. Well, let me know what your favorite scents were in this pre-order. And guys, I hope you'll give me a like and subscribe. I would love to have you here, so please do subscribe to my channel, where I talk about all things home fragrance, including wonderful vendor wax like that from Teddy B's. And guys, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great one. Bye-bye.